Hey guys! So, I promised you guys an LGBTQIA Q&A based on my experience and the stuff that I've done and the things that I like. So, I'm gonna indulge your questions today. Here you go! So, first things first is I'm bisexual. I prefer men to women. Although I won't necessarily ignore a woman if she's very pretty. And I will, if I can, I will acknowledge it and I will let her know. So, to start that off like that, let's roll on the questions. So question number 1 is, are you still attracted to women? I think I've just answered that by saying that I still look at them. I don't lust for them. Definitely not. But I definitely find them attractive. So, yes. So, how did you know you're bi and what age? Okay, so I knew I was bi from a young age, like really young, and that was because of what happened to me, which I don't want to indulge right now. But based on my childhood experience, I kind of repelled from men, so I kind of wanted to try from a young age women. And I remember experimenting with my childhood friend, which I'm not gonna name, but she knows. So I remember experimenting with her before and trying things, you know, like finding out if we're attracted to each other, you know, if anything is doing anything for us. So so yeah, and just a big factor is what happened to me. So I kind of wanted to see if the other gender was kind of to my suiting. So it was more a curiosity of how it started, and now it's almost like I actually just don't mind, but obviously I prefer. So, have I ever been discriminated due to being bisexual? So, definitely, I remember being bisexual when I moved here to the UK, and I actually converted someone from being straight to bi. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I've been discriminated as soon as I entered my school here in the UK. I was there for a year. Actually, that's where I met Charlie, that school. So yeah, I felt it then, but then I was emo as well, so that kind of people were kind of bullied back in school. And I also remember, obviously, my parents not agreeing to it, because at one point I was in a relationship for like 4.5 years with a girl, and she lived with us, and yeah, like my parents were really disapproving and just didn't really like it, and quite just didn't like it. Let's end it there. So yeah, I definitely have felt discriminated against when I was with women at the time. But I think it's more of a personal preference to why I went back to men. So yeah, definitely, it's definitely a hard one. So yeah. So just a quick backstory of my, just a quick in a nutshell of my bisexual life, right? So basically, when I was in school around 14, from third from 13, 14, I classed myself as bi up until age, I would say 19. And I was in a relationship with a girl for 4 years. I believe until I was about 19 as well. Or maybe 17. I'm not too sure. But I was definitely with her for 4.5. So yeah, it was a very long time. And prior to that, I had a girlfriend back in school. And we weren't out because it wasn't the norm back in the day, and so we had to hide it, and our friends didn't kind of like what was going on. They weren't comfortable, they didn't really like it. So yeah, definitely back in the day it wasn't acceptable, or it wasn't as acceptable, and it was very hard for me to just be comfortable in like being like, I remember having to always feel like me and my girlfriend at the time, like I had to show them that we were two girls, because if any of us showed signs of being gay, it was almost like the first instinct of people was negative, or just insulting, like, alright, go kiss then, you know, like things like that. So there was definitely lack of respect for gay couples then. So it was very hard, very, very hard with school, never mind being in a relationship for 4 years, and then living with your partner at home with your parents that don't approve. And also, I remember living with her as well and her family, and at the time, again, they didn't really approve. And there was a point in my life where I was asked to see if I could convert them to being straight. Like, it was just crazy. So after a while, it just wasn't working out. And plus, I kind of was swaying from like, what am I feeling? Am I gonna be with a girl for the rest of my life, or am I gonna go back to men? Or like, not too sure which side I was on, you know. And that went on for a while, and yeah, that was my longest relationship. I think that was my only ever real girl relationship. But yeah, she's good now though. She's good. She's with someone. She's so happy. They're so happy. I'm happy for them. So everything kind of worked out in the end for everyone. But yeah. Now we have a question about the kids. Okay. So if one of your kids prefer a same-sex partner, am I okay with that? Okay, so based on what I've been through and the curiosities I've had in my life, I don't think I'm going to limit Lara and Logan's sexuality, I mean, I honestly, from my point of view, I honestly don't mind. I really don't mind. Because I'm kind of fluid in that sense. You know what I mean? Like, you guys don't know me. You guys don't know me. But yeah, I don't mind. I've spoken to Charlie and I've asked Charlie how he feels about that. I mean, he's kind of torn because he feels kind of slightly okay with Laura if Laura kind of went lesbian, but then or any, you know, or if Logan preferred something else as well. I mean, he said he will be heartbroken only because obviously, you know, father-son kind of thing, but then he'd still be supportive. So I think we're that kind of generation now that we're able to accept our kids, and just as long as they're happy and they're in a good relationship, and yeah, I don't mind. So yeah. So I'd love to indulge further, but there are so many stories and so many things that you don't know. But I'm so not good at sharing. So, if you could, please, por favor, kung pwede lang po, just drop any questions down below under the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to make sure that you keep tabs on anything that's happening with us, with the Fam Bam, and with myself. I'm feeling a little bit positive. I've had a few downer days recently, so I'm just trying to pick myself up, and the more I talk, the more I get it out, the more I feel okay, I suppose. So let's just keep that momentum going. So yeah, stay safe, guys, and take care. See you soon.